The tennis world has been buzzing with speculation. What makes Alex Eala so dangerous? How does a 21-year-old from the Philippines consistently beat Grand Slam champions and top 10 players? Now, a Grand Slam finalist has finally revealed the secret. And it is not what anyone expected. Nobody else does this, they said. The Filipina sensation has been hiding a weapon in plain sight. A weapon that has baffled the best players in the world. A weapon that has turned her into the most unpredictable force on the WTA Tour. This is the story of the secret that Grand Slam champions are terrified to face. This is RALLYNEXUS. The whispers started in the locker rooms. Players were confused. Coaches were baffled. How is Alex Eala beating the best players in the world with a serve that averaged just 86.3 miles per hour on first serves and 75.8 miles per hour on second serves at Wimbledon? The answer, according to a Grand Slam finalist who has faced her, lies in something that nobody else on tour does. Andy Roddick, the 2003 U.S. Open champion and former world number 1, recently broke it down on his podcast. He explained that Eala's effectiveness is not about the serve itself. It is about what happens after the serve. Here's the difference. It's not just anybody goes out there, hits a slow serve, and gets away with it. It's Eala's ability to crush the next ball if you don't square up that return, Roddick said. The secret is her ability to punish the return. She does not need a 200 km/h serve because she has mastered the art of the follow-up. If you do not hit a perfect return, she will destroy you with the next shot. It's Eala's ball striking ability or ability to hit directionally to the corners that makes this strategy work, Roddick explained. You can't take someone who doesn't have Eala's ball striking ability and say, "I'm going to serve slower against Iga Swiatek. Welcome to your death." The genius of Eala's secret weapon is psychological. When a player faces a 200 km/h serve, they have no time to think. They react on instinct. But when they face a slow serve, they have all the time in the world. And that is the problem. Overthinking, second-guessing, self-doubt. Tennis is a game of time. Speed kills, Coach Rick Matchy explained. But Eala has flipped the script. She uses time to her advantage. She forces her opponents to think. And thinking, at the highest level of tennis, can be a curse. Swiatek's admission was proof. The world number 2 was mentally exhausted by Eala's slow serve. She could not handle the pressure of having to create her own pace and direction. Eala herself was surprised by Swiatek's remarks. "I guess I did my job well," the 21-year-old said. "Although I do believe that it's been improving a lot. But I'm a very aggressive player, so I try to take all the opportunities one can." But the slow serve is only half the story. The real secret is what happens next. Eala won 27 of the 59 points played on Naomi Osaka's serve during their Washington Open semifinal. She won 13 of 32 first serve return points. That is a 41% success rate against one of the best servers in the world. The sustained pressure of Eala's returns produced 12 break chances and 4 service breaks. The secret is her ability to take the ball early, shortening her opponent's reaction time. Former British number 1 Greg Rosetsky explained this phenomenon in detail. "Eala, she takes the ball so early," Rosetsky said on his podcast. "So, you can talk in all the facets. I'm talking about players who are like 10 to 20 in the world. We always know that the best are the fastest because they have more time, more options. But she does something nobody else does. She takes this return of serve so early." Rick Matchy, who coached Serena and Venus Williams, also weighed in, calling Eala the Philippine machine and praising her clean ball striking and ability to handle different styles of opponents. Eala's secret weapon is not just her serve. It is her return game. At the Washington Open, she faced Naomi Osaka, a 4-time Grand Slam champion with one of the most powerful serves in the game. Eala absorbed a near 200 km/h first serve and swung a backhand return that stunned even TV analysts. Osaka could only smile as Eala turned her own power against her. Eala won 27 of the 59 points played on Osaka's serve. She won 13 of 32 first serve return points. That is a 41% success rate against one of the best servers in the world. The sustained pressure of Eala's returns produced 12 break chances and 4 service breaks. The secret is her ability to take the ball early, shortening her opponent's reaction time. It really depends on the moment because there are so many factors when it comes to returning, Eala explained after the match. "Why? Oh, you kind of have to be ready for anything. But whatever I can control, I try to do my 100%. Kim Clijsters, a four-time Grand Slam champion, pointed out another element of Eala's game that makes her so difficult to face. One of the things that she can't control is that she's a left-hander, Clijsters said on her podcast. The left-handed advantage is real. It changes the angles. It changes the spin. It makes opponents uncomfortable. Clijsters also praised Eala's backhand, calling it an aggressive shot that can push opponents behind the baseline. Eala is not just a one-trick pony. She is a complete player who uses every tool in her arsenal to keep her opponents guessing. Rick Matchey also emphasized that Eala's playstyle gives her an advantage as she does not rely on favorable matchups. Matchups mean a lot with a certain style, but she plays the ball so her game is more opponent-proof to go an extra mile, Matchey wrote. Eala did not develop this game by accident. She trained at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca, Spain, since 2018. The training with the greatest left-handed player in history was invaluable. Eala absorbed his work ethic, his discipline, his tactical genius. She became a student of the game. I think my serve can be uncomfortable for opponents, Eala said after her victory over Naomi Osaka. I think I try to play around a lot with variety. Of course, it would be great if I had a serve that went 200 kilometers per hour. To compensate for her lack of power, Eala has constructed a service game that incorporates all the weapons in my bag, including one of the most elite returns in the women's tour. Her philosophy of pressure via court positioning applies just as well to her return game. She often sets herself up to return serve well inside the baseline, and often takes aggressive cuts that can perturb the server from the very first ball. The secret is out. Alex Eala's slow serve and elite return game have been revealed. But knowing the secret and stopping it are two different things. Andy Roddick believes that other players cannot simply copy Eala's strategy. I think Eala's second serve is probably more effective with the slower version than if it was 10 miles per hour faster. I think she's starting to kind of figure out how to use it and maybe not being obsessed with pace. Eala is evolving. She is becoming a complete player, and she is just getting started. Rick Matchey believes Eala has what it takes to make a deep run in a Grand Slam, particularly on the hard courts of Flushing Meadows. The Philippine machine off both wings hits the ball oh so clean. The U.S. Open will show us even more if she can knock on a Grand Slam door. Maybe not now, but for sure in the future, Matchey wrote. The U.S. Open will give Eala another opportunity to showcase how far her rapidly developing game has come. She enters the last Grand Slam of the year with a fresh career high number 18 in the WTA rankings, making her the highest-ranked Southeast Asian woman in tennis history. The Grand Slam finalist revealed Alex Eala's secret weapon, and the tennis world is stunned. But the secret is not just about the serve. It is about the mind. Eala has mastered the art of psychological warfare. She has turned the game on its head. She has proven that you do not need to be the fastest or the strongest to win. You just need to be smarter. And that is a secret that nobody else on tour can replicate.